What's going on? Welcome back to the channel. Today we're going through the best and worst tattoo TikToks I could find. Let's jump into it. Okay, I got some doozy neck banger right here for you. So we got some weird blackout thing. I'm sure there used to be a name underneath this, so they just blacked it out, and now they're gonna be putting a jaw, some sort of animal jaw, shark jaw, whatever jaw over the neck banger. Let's see it. Okay. Surprisingly, it worked out well. I mean, for what it is, right? Like, I don't like the tattoo. I don't think anyone would choose to get this first, but if you had a cover up and then put another cover up and you didn't like either of those cover ups, just put this on top of it. One thing that always drives me crazy as a tattooer, whenever I see someone put a gold tooth on things, look, don't, okay? Your shark jaw is not a pirate. I don't care. I've had clients ask forever for a yellow tooth, a little gold tooth on whatever skeleton I'm doing, and I'm always like, don't do that. I might get a gold tooth right here. I kind of need it. I kind of want it. I think it'd be okay. I think I'd look great with it. But when it comes to my tattoos, don't do it. Don't like it, hate it, don't put gold over it. This cover up worked okay, okay? Not my favorite by far, but hey, they can't all be winners, you know? Sometimes we gotta have some losers in here, and this is a 50-50. It worked out, I'm into it. Good for him. On to the next. Okay, we got some hand-poked eyelid tats. Something I don't talk about very often is eyelid tattoos. Some of my favorite tattoos. This might be one of the few times that I think hand poke might actually be better for a spot. There's only a few spots I think that for. I think the idea was too complicated for eyelids. Handsome motherfucker. Let's just point that out real quick. I always get stoked when I see handsome dudes fucking up their face, so yeah, good for him. Okay, the reason I say that hand pokes might be better on occasion is when it's like really low on the fingernail and the risk of blowing something out is really high. I think that hand pokes are pretty good. When it's like in the ear and it's really hard and I think a tattoo machine might be too much for the area, hand pokes might be a little bit better. Not always, and it really depends on the practitioner, the person doing the hand poking. But the eyelids definitely seems like in a spot where maybe hand poke is better than a machine. That being said, if you're gonna do your eyelids, you still have to pick a very, very simple design. Like, I got a friend who's got a crazy long stem rose in his eyelid, and pretty much from day one, couldn't tell what it was. Just, you can't. So like, if you're gonna get something into your eyelids, make sure it's super simple, super basic, and be prepared to have pretty much a black eye for the next few days. If you're a tattooer, which most people who get their eyelids done are tattooers, be ready to take 2 days off of work because you ain't gonna be able to fucking see. But yeah, I like it. Again, I wish it was a simpler design. When I get my eyelids done, I'll probably just do like an X or like something like that. I don't know. What should I put on my eyelid? I don't know, I'll just do one. Maybe I'll get a star. Yeah, okay, eyelid tattoos. What's going on, guys? I want to just take a moment to say thank you. We just broke 70,000 subscribers and we're trying to make it to 100. If you don't mind liking, subscribing, sending this to people who also like tattoos, we appreciate it. But also, if you want to help support the channel, we just dropped our first t-shirt. Me and my buddy Austin, who's been in clothing for a long time, just started it, just dropped it. It's our first t-shirt. Check out the link in the description below at tulipstreet.com. Look at the back. Pretty fucking cool. Even Pepe looks fucking cool in this shirt, except for his dumb hair. Thank you guys. I appreciate you so much. Everything, always, truly. Thank you. Next. Okay, we got Ink Master and Pony Lawson. Okay, let's watch.
It looks like gold is sitting on this person's arm.
100%. It looks like a picture of a gold bust. It has that like heavy metal look.
What's really impressive, on one side, there's a warmer sheen of gold, and on the opposite side, there's a cooler sheen of gold. And that takes a unique eye.
On metallic day, you nailed it.
Thank all of you.
Okay, so I got a few things. One, I know a lot of you guys are fans of Pony Lawson's. I like Pony Lawson's. Do not fucking give me a hard time about this, but if you want to, I don't give a shit. The reality is that as a tattooer, the thing that drives me the most nuts about Ink Master is the fact that people who are not involved in the business or the trade or the industry, whatever the fuck you want to call it, are able to manipulate a narrative around tattooing. And it's TV. I get it. You get it. We all get it. It's TV. It has to be dramatized. traumatized, but all of this shit is so fucking corny, and it just makes tattooing seem like the cheesiest fucking thing in the world. And I'm sorry, like, if you like Ink Master, I'm happy for you. It's made for you. That's great. But as a tattooer, I wish that there was an alternative. I do. And what's annoying about like Pony Lawson doing something like this is the fact that he's got a fairly big audience and he's got a team of people who work on his videos. So like if he wanted to create an Ink Master, he probably could. Like he's already got the infrastructure, he's already got the ideas. Like, and yes, it wouldn't be up to the same caliber of Ink Master immediately, but eventually it could be. Now, maybe that's not his driving force, but then like allowing people to talk about tattooing in their own way when they have nothing to do with tattooing drives me absolute bonkers. Not only that, but like the people who are making the most money from a tattoo show are non-tattooers. I don't care what world we live in, that will always fucking drive me nuts. Especially in today's DIY world where like I can just pull out a camera, film some shit, make some entertaining content, make some fucking videos that are made by tattooers for tattooers or tattoo clients. Just don't respect going to these older mediums and talking about tattooing. I don't and never will. As a person who makes videos, if someday I feel the need to have a competition tattoo show, I think I could do it. With a camera, with people, cost me money, but like we're in the business of making money and making videos, so like how, it just drives me nuts. Also, let's talk about this tattoo. Okay, so if you've watched this channel, you know that I fucking hate this. Anything without an outline, anything that is relying on color, especially yellow and white and light yellows and these 15 different tones of yellow, like we know that this tattoo is not gonna look the same for the next 15 years. 15 years, that's 15 years. I'm 33 right now. By the time I'm 48, this tattoo will no longer look kind of the way it did when it originally did. There's 10 different whites, there's 15 different yellows, and if this tattoo is on a forum, which it looks like it is, that tattoo is gonna be in the sun for the next 20 years and it's just gonna crumble away. Not only that, but what's really interesting to me is that when they go on Ink Master, it looks like they don't take filtered photos. Like they just take the best quality photo they can with a black background, and that's still with like a professional cameraman, but there's zero filters on it. And in case you've ever seen a tattoo that was like all gold and they look all like fucking beautiful and amazing and bullshit, this is what they actually look like in real life. Like matte looking, two-dimensional, very not interesting to look at, and that is a bummer. But that's what gold tattoos look like. And this dude, Pony Lawson, could do probably the best version of them. So yeah, just not great looking tattoos. But yeah, Ink fucking Master. I didn't even know it was still a thing until it started popping up all over my TikTok and people started sending that shit to me. So hey, whatever. On to the next. Okay. Yeah, this was the sponsored ad that popped up onto my phone. The first thought I had was the same thought that every other tattooer had, so let's watch this and I believe go through the comments. Fundamentally good tattoos. Like the outlines are strong, the shading is good, the saturation rock solid. Let's watch the rest. Now, everybody who knows anything about tattoos, when they see a girl head facing the opposite direction of the body, will say the same thing. Is that leg tattoo facing the wrong way, or is that the way they wanted it? Then it says, first thing I saw, get what you get, arms and legs only, no flipping images. Yeah, dude, it's funny how a tattoo, like, even though it looks very nice, will look wrong because the way you faced it, like it just, there's nothing about it that is fundamentally wrong. It just, when you look at it, it just looks weird to see an image facing the absolute opposite direction of the person who's wearing it. One of those weird things. But you know what that is? Like someone who probably learned how to tattoo in their garage, does good tattoos, but does not know the fundamentals of tattooing. Okay, what do we got here? That is a hot pile of shit. God damn. We got I don't know what it is. A wing? Yeah, it's a wing. It's a hawk wing. Obviously, that's what everything is. Yeah, that don't look good. That is an idea that someone brings to you and you go, no. And then they go, why not? And you're like, because it's gonna look stupid, and you're gonna look stupid with these like weird lines going down your arm. It's just, tattooing has its limitations, guys. Tattooing, it's not a perfect art. It's never going to be a perfect art. Sometimes tattooers need to say, hell nah. And I've done this. I've done this on like forearms. I've done it on like the back of shoulders. You know, didn't like it then, but this is such a weird position from here to here with wings. Bro, you ain't flying nowhere. This tattoo is keeping you grounded, son. Get no play with this one. Yeah, just, and like, where do you go from there? Like, obviously, there's nothing good about this tattoo, but just like in my head, I go, how do you make this better? Like being me, I think, what do I do? How do I fix this? When I see a bad tattoo, I go, how do I fix it? In this one, there ain't no fixing. You're just gonna have this big blobby arm forever. This man's gonna be in his 80s. He's gonna have this blob going down his arm. Oh my God. They're gonna put him in the grave and he's just gonna have this blob going down his arm. Rough. Next. Okay, it says burn victim. Meet Sebastian. Okay, we got this like bubbly skin. It says meet Sebastian. He was badly burnt in a fire as a child. Awesome. Cool. I like when people who are getting things tattooed over that maybe are a little bit more like their skin is different. That looks like, you know, difficult tattoos. He was told by other artists that he couldn't have tattoos over his skin grafts. That's a funny thing to tell someone. You know, it's one thing to say like, hey, this is gonna be difficult. It might not look the best. There's a lot of variabilities here that we just won't know until we go over the tattoo. But to say you can't do it, the person can't do it, is different from saying that like the artist wouldn't do it. But let's keep going. So his good friend Gemma asked her, I honestly couldn't see a reason why not, as it was fully healed and looked to be in good condition. Yeah, it does look older. I mean, obviously it's got to be older. And the idea worked out perfectly. Like putting this like dinosaur eye over this super textured skin just adds a little layer of it to the tattoo, and it came out great. Whoever did this tattoo, you should be very proud of yourself. If you know, leave it in the comments below. Point people to this person's profile because yeah, this tattoo came out great. Very difficult, very scary. I imagine going into this process, not knowing what the tattoo was gonna look like. Fuck, they did a great job. This is like the beautiful thing in tattooing is when like people try things that are hard to pull off or scary to pull off and they do a great job. And this was like technically tattooed well, made that person's life just a little bit better, and I fucking like it. Good for you, this person. Leave the comment, I'll pin it. Let me know who did this tattoo so people can go find them. Good for her, him, whoever. Next. Inglorious Bastard's back piece. Okay, what the fuck? I love a big, dumb, traditional tattoo. And that does not get much bigger or dumber than Juan Tattooer. I've actually had the privilege of meeting this guy, and still, it blows my mind the shit he does and pulls off. This looks like a hot pile of garbage, which is exactly what he's going for. I don't think anyone in their right mind would think, oh, Juan Tattooer, he really cares about doing a good tattoo. No, he's doing something else, which in a lot of ways is everything I hate when it comes to different stuff. But he's a tratty daddy, technically, and it's hard. This is one of those things that like when I like the person, and I only met him once, so I can't really like say that I like or love the person. I just met him once, so it makes it hard for me to say like, man, this is a pile of shit tattoo, but it is a pile of shit tattoo. I think that is exactly what his clients want because that's exactly what they end up getting every single time, so good for them. I love Inglorious Bastards. It's a great movie. Who wants a big fucking Nazi on your back? Jesus Christ. That looks like shit. Gives me anxiety. I'm glad someone's happy with it. I'm glad Juan Tattooer is happy doing it. Who wants a massive fucking Nazi on their back like this size, dude? It's a crazy thing to do. It's a crazy thing to do to someone, but that's what they wanted. That's what they got. Fuck. Next, okay. Need a palette cleanser. Here is LeBron James, dude. This is Noah Beezy. Bro, what the fuck? It looks so cool, dude. God, man, there's some talented. This is what gets me so fucking excited and also so fucking frustrated because like, look at this, dude. This is a portrait of LeBron James. Now, you know what I think about getting people's portrait tattooed on you. I don't think you should. The people don't know you. They probably don't like it. They probably think it's weird. Everyone thinks it's weird when you have some guy's face tattooed on you. But whatever. It's a style. People are going to keep doing it no matter how much I say it. But this guy is so fucking talented. And like, God, dude, looking at this tattoo, I just go, oh my. There's people out here that understand tattooing so deeply. Like it is was this guy fucking reincarnated as a tattooer like 4 times in a row, dude? Like he's just got lifetimes of tattoo knowledge in his very like, Noah Beasy, dude, what the fuck? Like I love portraits. I love portrait tattooers, especially, actually, I really only love portrait tattooers when they do black and gray. If they're doing some bullshit color, fuck off. You know I hate that shit. But if you're doing black and gray portraits, bro, how are we the same thing? We're not. That's the thing, you know? Like, now I don't think that like, I have said nothing, and I think that says everything. I just love this tattoo. Looking at it gets me excited. This tattooer is amazing. That is it. On to the next. What do you think? Did she actually tattoo herself? I don't know. I don't think so. I hope not. I truly hope not. 2 things. 1, she had there's no movement in her face when the needle hits her face. So I'm gonna go ahead and guess that she's not actually tattooing herself, which makes me fucking super grateful because yeah, some points it does look like there's some resistance, like she's catching her needle in her face, but that could just be from the tip scraping up. I hope this is fake. It looks very fake, but you never know, dude. There's people doing dumb crap out here on the internet trying to find fame, dude. I hope you find it. I hope you find everything you want in the world of the internet because it's out there, you know? Go do dumb stuff. Go do the dumbest stuff you can. Be absolutely wild, and you will find love and acceptance in your dumb and crazy kind of way, you know? Like, it is out there. Find it. Yeah. Next. Okay. We got functional tattoos. I loved it. I loved it. It was funny. It worked out really well. It's not the worst tattoo I've ever seen. And I just liked it, you know? Good for this guy. Cutesy. I'm into it. On to the next. Justin Bieber, I Heart Diddy Parties lotion. Wow. God damn it, dude. What the fuck? That is crazy. P. Diddy, dude. I feel bad for the people who had a P. Diddy tattoo before he got arrested. Look, this is what I'm talking about when it comes to portraits, guys. Look, if you don't know these fucking people. You don't know what weird shit they do. They're not inspirational. You don't know them, okay? They don't know you. No one fucking should get their tattooed. And just honestly, just looking at this portrait, don't look like P. Diddy. That is Milos Tattoo Stevanovic. Honestly, shit-ass tattoo, shit-ass idea. Don't care. P. Diddy is fucking weird, and it's crazy that you're tattooing any of this garbage on people. It's weird that someone got it. It's weird that someone's doing it. Fuck them both right in the butt. P. Diddy style. Next. Okay, we got some kid tatters, dude. Very nice. Good for you, kid. I have a few thoughts because I've seen this a lot where kids will tattoo whoever. I don't know. I mean, kids practice everything. I don't think that there's anything wrong with the kids practicing tattooing. Part of me doesn't like it because I'm like, it's an adult thing. But really, like, why and how is it more adult than like paint brushing, you know, like whatever, or doing any other art? I don't know though. I don't know. Something makes me uncomfortable when I see kids on the internet ever. Yeah, don't put them on the internet. It's weird. But, you know, I saw this clip. It was very talented, and I think that looks great. I mean, his dad's probably a tattooer, which is great too. If I had a kid, if I ever have a kid, will I want them to be a tattooer? Maybe if they wanted to be. I don't think I would want that for them, really. What would I want them for them? I would want them to have tattoos, but like being a tattooer, I'm not sure. I'm not sure. If I thought that my kids were gonna be the best tattooer, like the absolute best, or like that their true gift was making art and tattooing was a great way for them to do it, I would definitely be like, hey, tattooing could be a great career for you. But if they were only like in the mid-range or bottom to mid-range of tattooers, I would be like, no, pick something else. Like, there's a lot of tattooers out there who make a decent living, but there's a lot of tattooers who are like borderline going broke. And I've been on both sides of that spectrum, to be honest. Like, there's been times as a tattooer I was like struggling, and there's been times as a tattooer where I was crushing. And I just don't love that type of lifestyle, and I don't know that I would want that for a child of mine. So if you're out there and you're like, wow, Kirk wouldn't recommend it for his kid, maybe you guys should reconsider becoming tattooers? Maybe, I don't know. Would I have picked a different path? Probably not. One, because I had no other options. It was tattooing. I could have maybe done some other stuff, but really I was never gonna be good or even decent in anything or make money in any kind of way. So tattooing was always just like the best option for me. But if you got other options, maybe pursue those too. Next, Chip Ness Bit Tattoos. A little drawn on Magic Man, dude. I love it. Bold, stupid, traditional, black and gray tattoo. And that tattoo's like this big, dude. So wonky, so dumb. I love it. That's what I like in tattooing. And there ain't much to talk about here other than I liked it. So let's keep it rolling. Some drawings. I don't talk about drawings enough. I don't talk about painting enough. And this was me talking about both of those. Look at this, dude. So cool. Like, if my kid can't make art like this, don't be a tatter. Go to law school or something. I don't know. Would I want my kid to be a lawyer? Fuck no. I guess, looking at this drawing and still thinking about whether I'd recommend a kid to be a tattooer, I guess I just know how difficult tattooing can be. And as someone who's gone through it personally, I wouldn't want that on someone I love. Only tattooers who have been doing it a long time really understand what I'm talking about. There are some major ups and downs in tattooing, and I just don't know that I would want to persuade a child that I loved to do it the same way. Having said that, it has nothing to do with this, just popped into my head as I was seeing it, and man, if my kid couldn't draw like this, I'd be like, nope, do anything else. Like, this is so fucking cool. This is a guy who's gonna eat well the rest of his life. It's Diego RMD Tattoos. Man, that is what tattoos should look like. They're weird, wonky, very Joel Chats looking tats. I don't know. Into it, on to the next. Oh, and there we are. This is a tattooer who not only watches our channel, but does amazing tattoos. His name is Rufo at dead_hand_C. Tattooing Idle Hands, Texas. San Antonio, Texas. Let's look at some of his tattoos. We got this tiger. Dude, this guy tattoos with colors that I fucking give me anxiety. Like, the idea that someone's gonna pull out this wild lime green, these 2 different tones of blue, fucking crazy. Actually, 3 different tones of blue. Crazy. And doing it in this like very traditional style with like new school, I just love it. It's cool to look at and good for this guy, Rufo. Look at that black and gray reaper with the tongue coming out. Bitchin'. Look at that Texas tat. That Texas heat. Another reaper melting. Bros, this only has 636 likes. It should have 6,063 likes because, dude, I love this tattoo. And then we got this Jesus, fucking death metal Jesus, dude. So cool. Give him a like, a follow, tell him we sent you. His name is dead_hand_C out of San Antonio, Texas. Thank you guys. I'll see you guys in a few days.